Yeah, I'll give you a view from here. Sunday night still. Ty gave me a clip of a video with a deer that was down in there along the fence. She was at the bridge. She saw the doe come through. Didn't see a fawn or anything with it. Actually, it was before that. We were putting rakes in the shed up there, or maybe it was when we were. I don't know. Like it was when we were putting the rakes over there by the swather, the old rakes. She says, "Hey, there was a deer down there. I watched it go into the fence or jump the fence, walk behind the tractors, and I never saw it come out." So she figured it was down there eating some of that hay, and that's fine. You know, we don't have the grass stealers and hay thieves around here. They don't eat too much. But I'm sitting here in the shade waiting for that. I sped it up when I came up here. I thought it would be in by now. Actually, I thought it'd be in about 45 minutes ago. I went into the bedroom and looked out the window because I can see it from there. And went, well, I ain't gonna wait all night for it. So I guess while I've been sitting here, it's moved 3 or 4 fence posts anyway. It's a lot of work, but I'm almost tempted to go slip the handle on there and hand crank that sucker in just to get it done. But like I said, that's a lot of work, and I'd be wore out and one big ball of sweat when I was done. You get a rainbow in there if you look right. I'm kind of enjoying this up here. You know, Dino's group's all spread out over here. Bam Bam's group's all over the hump. See a few across top there. And of course, you got Wally's group down there hiding in the shade, enjoying themselves. And the wind is coming from that way, which is basically northeast. Yeah, not only we're going to be cooling off, we're supposed to be 100 degrees before the end of the week, because the wind comes out of the east and it warms it up in a hurry. We'll see what happens anyway. Whatever happens is what's going to happen. We're going to get it anyway. And I'm just going to sit here and watch that come in and enjoy the breeze because it's a little cooler right now. Doesn't quite feel like it's 85 degrees anymore. Since last night when I sat up here. Huh. Yeah. Bam's group is all mostly on this side of the hump now. Dino over here just being boisterous, and his girls are spread out clear across. And Hernia Boy right here, he's just hogging that riser that I need. I was asking him about that. He's still gonna mess with it, so I guess I go kick him off that riser so I can get some irrigation going. Kind of nice that Dino's walking away from the gate that I got it open to get through. So, get the day started. Get this going. Get the air compressor hooked on my pickup and bring it down and park it down there so Ty's got something to play with. And at some point I'll probably have to wake Becky up so I can get a ride back and forth. Got to move a tractor and a semi. It's going to be one of those days, and I hope it goes smoothly. Well, let's see. Louis in South Texas Hay and Cattle. I think he'd be pleased. Our flood irrigation system works pretty good. A little dike right there so it doesn't come over. That's where the fence used to be before we moved it. But it's not bubbling up out of here like his does. Yeah. Got the pump going. Got about 15, 20 feet away from it. And I thought I heard this thing pop. There it is. That's always a guessing game where this is going to be. And that's full of water. It shouldn't be too bad though. Put this back in, hook that back up, fire the pump back up. Make sure it's in. And try this again. Because no offense, Louis, but We're just not set up here for flood irrigation. It happens once in a while, but we're just not set up to do it. I'll get this going and then come up and finish kicking these kids out of here. The traffic report for today sucks. This time around ain't too bad, but every time I've come through here, this is my second time going this way, but I've gone the other way 3 times now. It's always been heavy traffic. The road hogs, they won't get out of the way. You try to pass them, they speed up or freak out, and you don't know where they're going to go. All you got to do is get a little farther so I can get to the gate. Whee! Yeah, traffic earlier. This time it's a frickin' roadblock. He didn't want me to go past him, so he started running the other way. Now he's going to bitch at me. I told him I just wanted to go by. All I want to do. Okay, Bam? See? Yeah, your terms. Your terms. I know there's these 2 and at least 1 up above. But they're not the ones I'm concerned with. Other than the fact that I got to get past them. Actually, oh, there's a cow up there too. Actually, I do need to get all them out of here because I need to open the gate into right there and lock them up this morning for a bit. That's one of the youngest 2. Next to one of the middle-aged ones. And yes, that's just blowing all kinds of air this morning, but it's running. And Dino's group is slowly working their way over there. I just got to go make sure they all go. More traffic jam, but this time it was some hot rod kids that had to dust me out. That's the last of them. Dino's group's all, I think they're all over there now. At least most of them. Yeah. Boomer crossed the creek finally, so he was the last one. And these little delinquents, they were still up there. But hey, I got them going in the right direction now. Little Dr. Tire Jack here. This tire, I don't know. It gives me issues probably the last 10 years. When it's parked for the winter, it'll be off the bead. Usually pump it up when we start haying and it's fine. Then I had a friend borrow it and they decided it had an issue, so they took it in to get it fixed, which was an issue in itself. They took it to Schwab. Here's what Schwab did. Oh, the casing's no good, we can't fix it. Well, I've had it apart. Everything looked good to me, other than, somewhere it's got a crack or it's leaking at the bead. So what'd they do? You got a trailer with aluminums on the outside, steels on the inside. This wheel didn't have that ring around it because it had never been on the inside. Schwab puts the thing on the inside because it wasn't good, because it might go flat. Well, it would hold for 2 or 3 months at a time. They only needed it for like another 3 days. So when I get it back, steel wheels on the outside, aluminum's on the inside and buggered up. I was not happy.
You got about 14 and a half.
And what we can tell, she was looking on there on tractor tire sizes, and closest tractor tire size to this says 14.
Well, you got 14 and a half.
Yeah, 14 and a half, whatever the measurement is.
It was 14, but I gave you
ounces, I think it is. Yet the four-wheeler tires take 10 ounces. So, anyway, we're going to see if it works on here. I mean, if it does, great. If it doesn't, we're not out much, you know. I still got to do the bale loader, which I want to do that before we put it away. And that's not where it's staying, because that's where the big baler goes. So maybe if the day works out right, we might get to that, because it's got to move anyway. It's nice and dusty. And one bale at a time, they are heavy. How much weight that means that I got 50 pounds on the suspension, which is high for a normal load. These are heavy. I'm going to say they're 1,800 pounds plus. So, one at a time it is, yay. And down the hill we go. Be home just in time for lunch. And then come back, get the tractor, and move it on the next hill. Well, I made it in with the truck. Got my lunch. Then somebody handed me her, and now she's eating her lunch. So, but she's kind of getting a little not so interested in lunch now, I guess. And we got to get to scooting, get some equipment moved, and get a truck unloaded. I don't know if you can really see all the dirt on that, but basically right there, that's all dirt stuck to the bale. That's from setting up there in that powder for so long. And I actually had a couple bales that are way too wet to stack. One of them's right there. That is the one that must have been the one in the baler when we had down here working on it. The half that was not sticking out, that's fine. It's like 8%, but the other half is like 30%. It's sat there squished for so long. Dirt like that, I don't want to put that as a bottom bale, because sitting on the plastic, that'll just make a mess, make a bunch of mold and whatever else, because it'll draw moisture. And I have one more bale left on the trailer, and it's too wet to stack too. But this one's dry. It's just got that dirt stuck to it. Bunch of them, I just scrubbed them on the trailer when I took them off, move them back and forth a little bit, and they come up pretty good. This one I scrubbed on the trailer, and I got, believe it or not, I got like 90% of it off. But there's still more there than I want to see on it. So I'm going to try scrubbing it on this wet one here in a minute, and then it'll be on the second tier, so it's not going to be down on the plastic. And let's see, we got everything moved up out of the bottom. Bale wagon's waiting for her to clean it up. I think she's done with the little baler, but I'm not sure. And the big baler, that sometimes can take quite a while. But as soon as she gets them done, we'll get them put away. And my skid steer's starting to creep. Little hydraulic creep, 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 creep.